From start to finish, it's a long process, one based on 1,000 different details. And it all starts here, at our facilities in Guijuelo. Welcome. After leaving the cutting room, our hams are individually weighed and labelled. This allows us to ensure the traceability of each piece. Having been identified, they are preserved in salt, just enough to prevent them from losing their characteristic sweetness. This short time covered in sea salt is an essential stage in the drying and preservation of the ham. Next, any minor imperfections are removed, piece by piece. This process is known as forming and shaping. The hams are now ready to move on to the resting and drying rooms, where they will rest, allowing the salt from the surface to penetrate the meat. Then comes a long and crucial stage: drying and curing. This slow ritual requires between 24 and 48 months, because time is the key, or one of them, to the quality of the final product. Time, great care, knowledge, Iberico pigs, acorns, and the air of Guijuelo. Air which lends our hams a special bouquet during the curing process. Air which pours into our natural drying rooms in Guijuelo, distributed through large windows by human know-how, controlling the humidity and temperature at all times. During the hottest months, the ham sweats, working its magic as the fat fuses with and soaks into the muscle fibers. Curing continues during the cold months. Later, the organoleptic properties of the meat are refined in the cellars at a constant temperature. It's a long wait, but a great work can never be rushed. And then comes the moment of truth, when the master ham maker checks that the piece has reached its optimum curing point. Perfect. Now ready to be eaten, the ham is weighed and labelled with our brand, Marcial. From our factory in Guijuelo to anywhere in the world, from the Encinar del Poniente to your palate. This is our Acorn-fed ham and pork shoulder, the best known of our cured Iberico pork products, the most iconic, but not the only ones. Because at Marcial we are proud to display our name on exquisite charcuterie whose manufacturing process merits its own description. Let's take a look. Loin, tenderloin and chorizo, salchichon, morcon and longaniza sausages. These are the other treasures that occupy our cellars. Acorn-fed Iberico pork charcuterie, each varied with its own personality, but all with one common distinguishing feature, the quality of Marcial, a quality created from the start. Loin and tenderloin, considered by many gourmets to be on a par with acorn-fed ham, are the only kind of charcuterie to be preserved whole. For this reason, the process is slightly different. After soaking for several days in marinade, the loin is stuffed into natural casing. Our experts carry out this process before it is dried and stored. The meat will remain in our smoke room and in the air of our drying rooms and cellars for a minimum of 3 months, until completely cured. The same steps are followed for Iberico tenderloin. Our other types of charcuterie begin the process differently, because they are based on another product. Lean pork from our cutting room, which is chopped into small pieces and then mixed with natural ingredients. Paprika, garlic, salt and oregano for our chorizo, morcon and longaniza iberica sausages, black pepper and other local spices for our salchichon sausage. And they're ready for stuffing. Technology and human skill working together to create the best Iberico products. As dictated by tradition, natural casing offers the perfect receptacle for all of these prized charcuterie. Artisanal flavor and mechanized labor with the fullest assurance of hygiene and quality. But now it's time to rest, to allow all the aromas and nuances to develop. This is the drying and curing stage, which will last a minimum of 3 months, depending on the size and weight of the piece. tranquility, silence, air, enticing natural aromas. This is the almost monastic atmosphere exuded in our drying rooms and cellars. Following this necessary seclusion, we prepare the product for consumption. Whole pieces, half pieces, slices, and hand-sliced, we vacuum pack our charcuterie to ensure that it reaches the consumer in optimum condition. Presa, pluma, tenderloin, and secreto are just some of the cuts of meat we also offer our customers. Straight from the cutting room, they are immediately packaged individually to preserve their freshness and quality. Next, they are frozen for transport and ready for our customers. As we said at the start, the principle underlying all of this is enjoyment. All of this effort, all of this passion for Iberico pork has one raison d'être. We like sharing the good things in life. This is Marcial. This is genuine, like the air of Guijuelo. And we love it.